The mother cat buried one of her kittens in the dirt. It seemed the fragile baby had no chance, but the kitten fought desperately for its life. One night, Annalise Burke and her mother noticed a stray cat near their home. For residents of rural Idaho, USA, seeing a stray animal in this area was unheard of. They went looking for it the next morning and found 2 newborn kittens. Unfortunately, one of the kittens had not survived, and the other was in terrible shape. The women took the baby and then found the mother cat, both of whom they took to a local shelter. Returning home from the shelter, the women suddenly heard a skinny cat crying from the side of the barn. They were horrified to discover that the sounds were coming from under a layer of dirt. Directly underneath, the women found a third, barely alive kitten. It had been there for at least 8 hours. The girls had shoveled dirt to get it out. It was all dirty, and after swallowing a lot of dirt, it was coughing and panting. The mother and daughter carried the kitten into the house and began to care for her. It turned out that the unfortunate animal had been eating rocks and dirt to survive. Local veterinary clinics were already closed, so the women stayed up all night doing everything they could to save the kitten's life. The rescuers gave the kitten a nickname, Gemma. The next morning, the kitten was taken to the vet, but the results were disappointing. Gemma's chances of survival were slim to none. The women also learned that the kitten they had brought to the shelter the day before had not survived. The girls cried and said goodbye to her. But the vet asked if they wanted the kitten to be euthanized painlessly, or if they wanted to give her a chance to live. Mama said it was your choice. After all, the kitten would need all her time. The girl chose the second. The girl took a leave of absence from work and stayed close to Gemma. The weak kitten needed round-the-clock care. Several times the kitten stopped breathing, but little Gemma miraculously pulled through. She fought for her life with all her might. Despite all the hardships, at 1 month old, the baby was better. Gemma is now 6 weeks old and is starting to eat wet cat food on her own and is learning to drink water from a bowl. Her favorite thing to do is cuddle with her owner, who saved her life when others had no hope for her recovery.